It is December 26, 2016. This is the Watchman News, and I'm Mike Callahan. So we're seeing something unfold in Germany, and it's unfolding in a way that I can give this a direct example in real time as to how the different governments, whether it be the German government or our own, keep inching forward on our liberties. And you've heard it God knows how many times about the Hegelian dialectic, okay? And that is exactly what this is. I'll read real quick what that is. Hegelian dialectic, usually presented in a threefold manner, was stated by Heinrich Moritz Chalibos as comprising three dialectical stages of development: a thesis giving rise to its reaction, and an antithesis which contradicts or negates the thesis, and the tension between the two being resolved by means of a synthesis. Although this model is often named after Hegel, he himself never used that specific formulation. He ascribed that terminology to Kant, carrying on Kant's work. Fichte greatly elaborated on the synthesis model and popularized it. On the other hand, Hegel did use a three-valued logical model that is very similar to the antithesis model, but Hegel's most usual terms were abstract, negative, and concrete. Hegel used this writing model as a backbone to accompany his points in many of his works. Okay, to kind of simplify that, it's problem, reaction, solution. Okay, there's a problem created. They get the reaction of the people, and then they offer a solution that they claim will fix the problem. Okay, so this is what's going on right now. RT is reporting most Germans want enhanced video surveillance after Berlin Christmas market attack. Okay, now real quick before we get into this, I want to remind everybody about all the different shootings in this country of unarmed people and the reaction of people demanding these body cameras being worn. That didn't work out on our behalf, okay? But they needed to get that widely accepted, and they, if at all possible, get the people demanding it so that they could implement it. And now look where we're at. So, this happening in real time. Now, if you didn't know, there's a lot of questions surrounding this Berlin Christmas market attack. There's a lot of questions surrounding it. So anyway, let's read what they have to say. 60% of Germans want enhanced video surveillance in public spaces, according to a new YouGov poll conducted following an attack in Berlin in which a truck plowed into crowds at a Christmas market, killing 12 and injuring dozens. As many as 73% of poll respondents also want police ranks to be beefed up, while 61% say providing police with better equipment is a must, according to the NTV News channel. A total of 2,083 people took part in the YouGov survey conducted on December 21st through the 23rd for German news agency dpa. 1 in 2 respondents taking part in the YouGov survey also called for the Bundeswehr, Germany's armed forces, to get more involved in the event of a terrorist attack. Currently, soldiers may only be deployed when police ask for help to deal with major incidents. So you see what they're doing there? They're getting people to beg for a police state, essentially. It was not completely clear, however, which forces would be most suitable to take on which tasks, NTV reported, adding that the Bundeswehr and police first joint exercise is scheduled for next March. Last Monday, 24-year-old Tunisian national Anis Amri plowed a stolen truck into a Christmas market, killing 12 people and injuring 56 in Germany's deadliest attacks in over 3 decades. Amri was killed during a shootout with police in the suburbs of Milan on Friday. No attack has claimed so many lives in Germany since 1980, when a bomb killed 13 people and injured hundreds at Munich's Oktoberfest. No police cameras were monitoring the market as the Breitscheidplatz, something like that, in western Berlin at the time of the attack, leaving security experts to wonder why some important security precautions were lacking at Berlin markets, including an increased presence of uniformed police. Alexandre Mindel, French journalist and author of the book La France Digeste, told RT the Berlin tragedy was probably the easiest attack that can occur in a country that doesn't defend itself. It is a very easy attack to do. It is easier to rent a truck than to get a Kalashnikov. It is way easier to kill soft targets at a Christmas market than soldiers, he added. After the attack, Interior Minister Thomas de Maizière called on Berlin's Regional Assembly to urgently rethink its attitude towards video observation. Angela Merkel's cabinet passed a draft bill last week that would permit increased video observation in various public areas as well as on transportation networks. First off, if it's something that Angela Merkel's doing, I would be suspect of it real quick. The bill would facilitate video surveillance in public places and thus make an important contribution to combating crime, de Maizière told Bild am Sonntag on Saturday. A government statement asserted that the bill is designed to step up Germany's level of security while noting the protection of lives, health, and freedom of people via video surveillance conducted by private operators in publicly accessible areas should be considered an issue of particular importance. Nevertheless, Berlin's regional government is against additional surveillance, with the Department for Urban Development spokesman Martin Paugen calling the government's initiative to step up monitoring in public places premature. But see, folks, this is how they do it. This is how they do it. They get your emotional reaction. They throw out just a knee-jerk solution, and most people will cheer them on. Most people will be all about it. And it's still, tell me how that's still going to stop, right? So if they put up 100 more cameras just in that area, that one area where that attack happened, if they put up 100 more cameras, are those cameras going to prevent somebody in a truck from plowing into people? Are they going to prevent that? Folks, security is an illusion. It's an absolute illusion. And unless you have, the Secret Service standing guard on you personally, it's kind of an illusion. This video surveillance, the most that it would do would be able to provide them with evidence as to who did the attack. It wouldn't stop the attack. It could only provide evidence as to who perpetrated the attack. But, they already had that because the guy left his driver's license underneath the seat, right? Huh.